Welcome to another Madden 15 Ultimate Team video. And before we take a look at our brand new content and open some packs, I thought I would show you the coin ups that I'm currently sitting on. Now, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it does happen to me quite a bit. You know, we get the coin ups week in and week out. We do the solo challenges. We open the pack for the specific coin up. You know, you can predict the winner and all sorts of things. I throw these in my binder. Sometimes I forget about them, and then I stumble upon them later like I'm doing today. So, we have a Dallas coin up from week 12 that we can quick sell for $2,500. Of course, I picked Dallas in week 15. That's another $5,000. And then we had a Denver Broncos coin up collectible for $2,500 back in week 13 it was. So, the week 15 coin up that I actually pulled from my pack was Dallas defense that we could quick sell for 100,000 coins if Dallas blocked a punt, field goal, or extra point. Now, unfortunately for me and a lot of other people, that didn't happen. So we can quick sell that for 100 coins here in just a moment. But here is the coin up that actually hit, and we're going to quick sell this for 50,000 coins. It was the Philadelphia defense, and the Eagles did hold DeMarco Murray to under 100 rushing yards. Now, I know he was pretty close to that, but I'm not sure what his actual total was for the game. And it really doesn't matter. It was under 100 yards, so we're going to go ahead and quick sell everything here. And for those asking, I did snipe those off of the auction block. Got one for 30,000, and I got one for like 20,000. So I'm coming out with a profit. So what are we getting for quick selling everything here? We're going to get 110,100 coins. So let's go ahead and quick sell them. Our coin amount's going to go all the way up almost to 500,000 coins just by quick selling the coin ups. Again, guys, I've told you this week in and week out. If you get lucky with those coin ups, you can make a lot of coins. Sniping them off of the auction block also helps during the game, as that's what I did with the two you just watched me quick sell. So now that we've got our coin ups out of the way, let's check out our brand new content. So what we're going to do is start with our offensive set, and then we'll work our way to our defensive set. Now, our week 15 offensive set does grant you a 94 overall Antonio Brown. So let's open it, take a look at our items that we need. Let's see how much this elite Greg Olsen is currently going for. We only have two. No reason for me to filter it to the buy now, but it's just a habit, and that's why I've done that. So 375,000 coins and 400,000. This one was actually put up almost an hour ago, and this one was probably listed maybe 20 minutes ago for just an hour. So Greg Olsen, 91 overall. If any of you guys pull that, you know that they're going for a lot of coins. People trying to do the set to get Antonio Brown. I want to see how much RG3 is going for. That may be a really solid item to pull. 28,000 coins, 85 overall rated, with 92 speed, 95 throw power, and he's also got throw accuracy short sitting at 90. So let's check out the collectible. I know sometimes the collectibles can go for a decent amount, sometimes a ton depending on who the reward is. This week only 6,500 right here in day one. So there is your week 15 offensive set, and like I said a while ago, you knock it out, you do receive the 94 overall Antonio Brown, giving plus 10 to short pass and plus 10 to long pass. Now he features 95 speed and agility and route running, so all three, and then 96 catching, 97 catch in traffic. Antonio Brown, really great item. And if you guys were wondering, you know, around the price range, if you had to spend to do this set, if you would rather just use those coins on the auction block to pick up another receiver, you know, 195,000 coins, around in that ballpark, will get you an Antonio Brown, which is 92 overall rated, the road to the playoff elite. And they're kind of similar, only a little bit of an attribute differential between that item and this item. And 200,000 coins, if you can find it, it will probably get you the 24-hour DeAndre Hopkins Football Outsider. And for those of you wanting to save some coins, you may want to step down to a 93 overall Fred Blitnikoff sitting at 80,000 coins. That would be a really nice, I don't guess you could call it budget, But in terms of whether you want to do this set or pick up someone with similar attributes, maybe you want to look into picking up Fred Blitnikoff. So now that we have looked at our offensive set, we're going to check out our defensive set featuring Jason Pierre-Paul as the reward. So let's go ahead and look at the Elite Aqib Talib, see if we got one up. And wow, it's going for 1.5 million coins, 91 overall rated, a really great cornerback item, 95 press, 95 man coverage, 93 speed. So if you guys pull that, you are gonna be rich. I believe that's one of the only two I've even seen of him listed up. So like I said, you guys get that, you're gonna be sitting on a decent amount of coins. And we have the collectible going for 5.3 thousand coins. Let's check out Kendrick Lewis's price. Just see, you know, how much a couple of these guys are going for, so we know what we're looking at if we do indeed get lucky enough to pull one. Alright, Bakari Rambo. We'll check out him, and then we're going to look at the reward. 5,000 coins all the way up to 8,000. That's actually a mini snipe. But now that we have looked at the set, let's take a look at our 94 overall Jason Pierre-Paul. Now he features 97 finesse move with 95 pursuit and 94 tackling. And check out the speed at 88, block shed sitting at 87. He gives +8 to man defense and +9 to pass rush. And just like we did with Antonio Brown, if you guys are looking to pick up a Jason Pierre-Paul in the same ballpark attributes wise, check out the 90 overall captain, currently going for like 50 to 60,000 coins. Yes, it is just a little bit, you know, below this one, but for the price that this one's going to be going for, that would be the better right end you guys would like to pick up. And you know, it's not just Jason Pierre-Paul. If you're looking for a top rated right end, maybe check out some of the flashbacks. You know, Monday Night Heroes, it is Monday, you can only use those on Monday night with the boost. And then of course we have MVP players, so you have a variety of options to choose for at right end. And don't forget the 93 overall Sheldon Richardson that we just got last week for the Team of the Week items. Alright guys, so now that we have taken a look at our offensive and defensive sets, we gotta open some packs. Let's see if we can get lucky enough and finally pull our very first Elite Team of the Week item. Alright guys, so obviously we're aiming to pull some Team of the Week content out of these packs, but I would also like to pull that brand new Rising Star Deion Buchanan. Now when it comes to the Rising Stars, I try to get all of those every week. Sometimes I do get fortunate enough to open them in my packs throughout the week, and it's not going to happen. First pack, Akeem Jordan, road to the playoffs, ending it with a free agent. If I don't pull these Rising Stars, normally what I do is try to pick them up really cheap off of the auction block before they're taken out of packs. Now I told you guys that I sniped one of the coin ups last night, or a couple of them actually, but what I didn't tell you is that I actually sniped an Elite badge for 20,000 coins. And I was happy about that because now I only need one more Elite badge and I will be able to do my very first flashback set and open that pack and hopefully get something crazy. So right now I currently have maybe 30-ish badges ready to be opened. Maybe I can bump it up to 50, maybe 60 or 70, and then I can bring you guys that and search for one more Elite badge so we can do a flashback pack. Have you guys noticed the trend that the best item in the pack has been at the end of the pack, the first two? Let's see if it continues in this pack. Let's get some Team of the Week content. We pull an 80 overall Tom Johnson. I don't think I've pulled that yet, so I mean, if you pull some stuff, maybe you can get lucky enough that it does go into a set and sell for a decent amount of coins. But either way you look at it, if it's 80 or above, I guess it's a positive thing if you're not pulling duplicates. We all have not forgotten yet, Ray Lewis is still in packs. I know that's funny that I say Ray Lewis because it's highly unlikely that we're going to pull him. And we pull our first gold of the pack opening, you know, base, which is actually a punter. So we're going to get a second gold or better. And this Jaron Hosley may go for a decent amount still. I'm not sure. You know, I pull so many silvers, I lose track. If you guys are up to date with his price, you can let me know. If not, I'll just search it up myself. but we pull 73 Trumaine Johnson, 2 in a row. Oh, we actually had 3 in this pack, so check it out, guys. That is very rare, pulling a 3 gold player pro pack in Ultimate Team with Phil Dawson, Trumaine Johnson, and John Hecker. But yeah, what I was going to say about Ray Lewis, I noticed one up right before I started doing this video for 4.2 million coins, and I actually watched it expire. It had no bids. So Ray Lewis going for an insane price. What I'm trying to tell you guys, if you pull him, just congratulations, a ton of coins are going to be coming your way. Alright, I'm not going to mention this anymore after right now, but it's December 15th. And I know it's going to take me a little bit of time to edit this video down, but while I have been recording the video, on December 15th, we still do not know anything about a Christmas promo in Ultimate Team this year. Man, these packs are not treating me well when it comes to the gold items, except for that last pack that we opened. But anyways, it seems like I'm going to be beating a dead horse if I keep on agging on Christmas promo details. I don't think anybody knows anything at this point, so who knows, maybe sometime before Christmas we're actually going to get a promo. Alright, this is definitely going to have to be my last pack. They're not treating me right today, and I apologize if you guys can hear the loud vehicle outside of my window. But anyways, here we go, last and final pack. Probably going to be the last one, because the packs have definitely been a little dry for me today. But there you guys have it. If nothing else, I did come away with a profit from the coin ups this week. We've also taken a look at our Team of the Week 15 reward items, JPP, as well as Antonio Brown. Tried our luck in some packs and it just wasn't there. So maybe you guys are going to have better luck than I did. And let me know what you think about the new items for Team of the Week. If you're going to pick up any, maybe knock out the set. Maybe you guys have some specialty bundles saved up. Let me know all that in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and shatter the like button and subscribe for more. So until next time, guys, roll tide.